Monday morning, rainy morning. Good morning. Running errands in and around Oviedo, taking care of business, dodging raindrops. I love living in Florida, but I gotta tell you, one of the most annoying things about summers in Florida is that 1 minute it's like this. It's beautiful. Next minute, it's like the weather can't make up its mind. Does it want to rain? It rains just a little bit, just a sprinkling, a little spitting of rain. Then it stops. Then it rains a little more, then it stops. So anyway, out here dodging raindrops. Got the radio on. I want to tell you something pretty interesting. I listened to a local station, WDBO, and they have this feature called the Top Big Things You Need to Know. And they throw it in there every now and then, and they tell you these are the top big stories that you need to know to keep yourself informed. So I'm just listening to the radio while driving here. I just left the post office back there. Go to the bank now. And they said, number one thing you need to know, big drama in D.C. over immigration. Okay, that's important to know about. Okay, number two thing you need to know. The first possible named storm of the season. Hurricane season is a big deal around here. So, that's a big thing to know, to keep an eye on that, Ken. Number three, possible Bigfoot sighting in Virginia. I don't really see how that's big news that I need to worry about. Now, if they said Bigfoot sighting at Oviedo Park, then that might be something I need to know about, right? Bring in the dogs, because Bigfoot might be running around Oviedo. I just don't see how that's, maybe somebody threw that in there to make sure we're all paying attention. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to the bank. Making a stop here at Dragon City, one of our local little places to get Chinese food. Bridget, unfortunately, is still illin'. She's still sick. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. She's had a couple days now, this really nasty bronchial sinus thing going on, so she's at home right now. And we just got back from the doctor's. Doctor gave her some antibiotics, so I'm heading there to the old Publix pharmacy to see if her prescription is ready. And she said, I want some noodles and some vegetables. So picking up some veggie lo mein with some wonton soup for a little bit of lunch for Bridget. Look at this. This is interesting. Does it look right to you? Yes, it is. I thought maybe the Subway restaurant was sinking into the concrete. So that's pretty much all today. Just kind of running around taking care of business, errands in the morning, lunch, taking care of making sure Bridget is better. The doctor said she can't go back to work for a couple more days, so she'll be resting up, eating lo mein. So drinking Gatorade. I was supposed to get lunch, prescription, and Tylenol. So that's the plan. Hey guys, look. See these? These cool little poppets. Got a funny story about those. Let's go. So, Publix trip is done, and it reminded me of something when I saw that poppets display. I'm not sure if I told you guys this or not, but if you want to play a really cool, very devious, beyond devious. Look up the word devious trick in the dictionary. You're going to see this trick I'm going to share with you right now. Okay, I've already told a few people because it's fun and it's devious. What you do is you take those little poppets. And for those who don't know, the poppets are these little, I guess they're about the size of a Tic Tac. They're not very big. It's like this explosive material that's wrapped up in a little piece of paper. And it looks like a teardrop. Okay, and basically they're fun little things for kids to play with. You throw them on the ground and they pop. Okay, and I understand if you throw a bunch of them at the same time, they also spark, but you throw one or two at a time on the ground, right down there, and they pop, and they're fun. But to make it into a trick, what you do is you take about 3 or 4 of those, or 5, depends on how devious you want your trick to be, and you lift up the toilet lid on your toilet, and you set them on the porcelain the bowl, and you gently lower the toilet seat back down, okay? So picture it. You got your toilet seat, the one part that goes up and down, and a little space between the seat and the porcelain bowl. And you got these little poppets laying there, like a poppet sandwich. And you let it lay. Just let it sit there. Next thing you know, your loved one that you're playing the devious trick on has a seat. Pop. It's quite devious, quite fun. So give it a try. Okie dokie. I think my Chinese food is about done, so I'm gonna head in there and pay for the food. Get back in my big car and go check on Bridget. All right, folks. This is where I think I'll leave you tonight. Looking at my yard, which looks pretty good. Today's Monday. Monday is the yard trash day. So the guys came and picked up all the scraps, the yard waste, the tree clippings, the lawn clippings, and this guy here. Have you guys met Monty yet? Yes, even our plants have names. That's Monty. Okay. Actually, this is Monty Part 2. Monty Part 1 passed away some time ago. But the great thing about these guys, these century plants, is that they spawn new ones all the time. Check it out. There's one right there. So, the day we moved in, there was a plant right here, but it died. Okay? They're called century plants, which I understand it means they live for a century, which is a long time for a plant. But ours passed away. It died, so we got a little baby, stuck it right there, and now it's back. So if you want a century plant right there in your yard, let me know too, please, because they spawn these little tiny babies all the time. Little tiny, in fact, right here, check it out. Here's one. It just got mowed over. Here's another one. Unfortunately, got mowed over. A few more. Check them out. Look. Okay. So if you would like a century plant for your yard, let me know. I'll be happy to dig one up and bring it your way. I know Bridget's Aunt Joyce has a few down south in Miami, where she lives. So, it's Ken. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out today. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Say bye, Monty.